our hips are kind of like a window to our back. And so if if our hip joint doesn't move really well, that force has to go somewhere when we move. It either has to go down to the knee or it has to go up to the back in order to gain that movement or take that load from a lift. And so what we can do to work on some of the hip mobility itself is with some banded hip distractions. And so what we'll do is we'll take a fat mobility band, the fattest one you got. You're gonna bring it up on your hip as high as you can get and put as much stretch on it as you can. The angle should kind of be at like a 45-degree behind you, pulling back to the cage. The band leg is the leg that's gonna be down. And all you're gonna do, come a little bit into a piriformis stretch, so you're not going all the way in, just a little bit, and you're just gonna rock back towards your back leg that's extended, and you should feel as you come back, that band pulls you over and almost pulls your joint out and distracts it. So it gives it a little bit more stretch in that position. Sit into that for a couple seconds and then come back out. Same thing. What's great about this position or this movement is that we can play around with the hip positions that we are using here. We can go into a little bit more hip internal rotation and do that same thing, or go into a little bit more external rotation, get into a little bit more of a piriformis stretch, and do that same thing, coming back, adding a little bit more joint capsular stretch as well as that glute or other hip structures.